questions should I ask our sheriff to see to determine if he's a constitutional sheriff? Okay, there's probably 3 or 4, and it fits into what's going on today. You need to first and foremost ask the sheriff, do you consider yourself a constitutional sheriff? If he says no, I don't even know what that's about, then you ask him, are you familiar with the CSPOA, Constitutional Sheriff Peace Officer Association? No. You're familiar with Sheriff Mack? No. That's not going to happen very often, I promise you that. It's not going to happen very often. I got a call from a sheriff in Minnesota today, and I just got back from Minnesota. One of his constituents went and talked to him about the meeting they saw and the training that they received from me on Saturday night. The sheriff called me, and it was because a citizen called him. And so this is exactly what we want all of you to do. And so you ask him, but not if he says, yes, I am a constitutional sheriff. If he says no, then you're saying, well, you still ask him these questions. So, sheriff, if Biden makes this what he promised he would do, and makes an executive order that we're going to confiscate all AR-15s and AK-47s and any other assault rifle they want to name. And we're going to go door to door if we have to, and we'll solicit the help of all the police departments in every state, and the county sheriff's offices, which won't be very many. We're going to ask everybody to go door to door and get these guns. And we know a lot of them because we looked up the records from the BATF, Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. And those are supposed to be confidential, but I guarantee you, if Biden wants them, he'll get them. So you ask him, will you stop that? Well, I won't do it. No, I didn't ask you that. Will you stand and interpose and protect us from gun confiscation? And then, depending on his answer, you want to carry on a conversation with that one. And then offer him to get trained. Either way, these sheriffs in this country need to come to our training. Now, we are having another CSPOA conference. This is our first one ever in Texas, and we've been wanting to do this a long time. And we have some of our committee members who live in Texas, and they're really helping with this. And so, anyway, it is open to the public to a certain extent. I think we're going to get a lot of public officials and sheriffs, especially in Texas and surrounding states, that are going to attend. And it is getting a lot of excitement, by the way. We have 2 judges that are already on our speakers list. We have a state senator on our speakers list. We have former state rep Steve Tove. He lives right near there, and he called me, and he's very excited about it. Anyway, there's a lot of excitement about this conference. So if you want to try to get there, please get to our website tomorrow sometime. I believe that you can start getting ready for that, or call us here in our office, and we'll sign you up. It does cost, yes. But it's very minimal. And then the next question you want to ask him is, will you enforce mask laws? Will you shut our businesses down? For those business owners who cannot see a way to pay their employees, to feed their families, to pay their rent, and they have defied the law because they are so desperate to be able to pay their bills that they've opened their establishments anyway, the governor's orders notwithstanding. And then police want to come and arrest them, and they have, okay? And then the last one is, you ask him point blank. They're already talking about forcing us to take vaccinations. Several countries have already listed it, that if you don't have proof on your passport that you've had the vaccination for COVID, then you will not be able to travel. And so you know what's happening next if that happens. They're going to set up roadblocks between states, and if you can't prove that you were vaccinated, you go back to where you came from. So you're going to start planning vacations inside your own state. And maybe they'll come up with a way to stop that too, to keep people that haven't been vaccinated home. I don't know if you guys have seen all the evidence out there about vaccinations, but I'm telling you, it's by some people I totally trust, and I'm not getting one. But that's your choice if you do. I don't pretend to tell you how to run your lives. But I would pretend, not pretend, I would be serious about telling everyone you should investigate both sides of the efficacy or the dangers of a COVID vaccination and make the best choice for you and your family. That's all I will say on that. But yes, you want your sheriff to be able to tell you.
Another hour and a half.